Welcome, Solara here. I'm here to do, some quick readings today, but I do them on camera. Welcome if you're coming over from TikTok. Welcome to my new YouTube subscribers. Please make sure if my content resonates with you that you hit that like and that you also subscribe. Feel free to check me out on TikTok too. I post there pretty much on the daily, 5 to 7 times a week. Quick messages. I repost on here too, so if you miss it on TikTok, a lot of them I repost. Not all of them, but a lot of them I do repost on here too. Okay, so we're going to go into my Karmic Chronicles deck to begin. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to actually split the deck for a second and do both sides and see if we can get some messages. Messages, please, spirit messages. Well, we've got some stubborn energy. Subliminal programming is what's come out. MK. Karmic Mother is out. So we got a karmic mother that was using some kind of subliminal programming on you, possibly from the time you were a child. The subliminal programming is a way of mind controlling you. By way of projecting, well, it can be done a whole bunch of ways. As I say that, look what comes at the bottom. You have been under mind control and part of an experiment that your family received money or access for. So yes, this is definitely some kind of family project. Man, okay, subliminal programming, karmic mother. You are protected by beings of darkness and light. You are not to be messed with. You have unlocked a level of protection that they didn't think you'd ever be able to unlock because you've done the healing and because you know and because you're following your own fucking intuition, okay? Coven or secret society activity. Let's get some more messages out. And then we're gonna go into some other decks because we're not really limited by time right now. The TikTok videos, I like to keep them like the longer videos about 6 to 7 minutes and the shorter videos anywhere from like 2 to 4 minutes. So we're not limited by time here. So let's get some messages out and let's expand and expound upon it today and get into some nitty-gritty details. Psychic attacks, meditation, and visualization. So this mother apparently is quite adept at mental magic. They signed you over to a life of poverty and lack so they and others could profit off of your energy harvesting, using shame to project inferiority on you because their value lies in feeling superior to others. Spirit of envy. Okay, so loves to compete is at the bottom. Spirit of envy. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this one too. Let's see. Should we get some more messages out? I think we're already getting a pretty good story. They lied to spiritual practitioners. And what the message I'm getting here is they lied to spiritual practitioners because as you began to wake up and as you began to heal and realize and recognize what was happening and you began to unlock these higher levels of protection for yourself, whatever it was they were doing was no longer working. Whoever they may have been working with before, whatever was being sent to you was no longer working. So therefore, they knew that you were unlocking this stuff, and instead of stopping, they persisted in doing what they did. And in order to do what they did, they lied to some spiritual practitioners about possibly who you are, what you are, or what you were doing, who they are, the situation. Either way, they knew to lie. They knew to lie. They infiltrated your birth chart and or your Akashics to steal or redirect certain resources meant for you. So check out what sits in your second house. Check out what sits in your 8th house. Those are mainly your material resources. Check out what sits in your 10th house, your career. Check out your midheaven, your MC. That might give you some details. Also, check out where your Venus is placed, because Venus is in charge of not only love and pleasure, but also your finances and your resources. Check out where Taurus and Libra, if you have any Taurus and Libra placements in your charts and where they are. For some of you, you want to check out your Chiron, because you could very well have a Chiron in Taurus, or in the 2nd house, or in the 8th house or 10th house. And that would be your energy of being wounded in that energy, wounded in the area of financial resources, wounded in the area of career. And so they tuned into that energy, and that's what they use to continue doing this stuff against you, trying to keep you stuck, because your Chiron is ultimately there. You could also have a Chiron in Taurus. Your Chiron is ultimately there, 15:55 on my clock as I say that. Your Chiron is ultimately there for you to overcome it and rise into the position of being a healer, healing yourself, and sometimes, if it's your calling, to heal others too, by the very same wounding that was supposed to keep you down. When you ascend and when you heal, it can actually be one of your greatest weaponry in your arsenal. And so if they're able to keep you in that space of woundedness, then it means that you're not able to unlock your treasure. And when I say your treasure, I'm not really talking about necessarily your material resources, although oftentimes it will translate, but I'm talking about what you came here to do and to accomplish and to accrue. As you move up in level on your own individual journey, you unlock certain things for yourself. This is why you have this energy of you are protected by beings of darkness and light. You unlock that. It always was there and available for you, but it meant that you had to get to a certain level in order to gain the protection of these beings that ultimately were waiting for you to wake up, right? Let me see. I want to know a little bit more about the subliminal programming. I'm going to go into my toxicity deck for this. I want to know what kinds of things that they've been projecting towards you with the subliminal programming, and also with this the mind control, because oftentimes there's a very specific message that they want you to grab a hold onto, and to for it to become like your mental reality. They want you to think a certain way about yourself and the world, and they want to keep you stuck in a certain mental prison. And in order to do that, they have to have you keeping, thinking certain things about yourself. And to that end, especially if this has been happening since you were a child, they will feed you certain narratives about yourself in order to keep you locked, and then later on in life producing and manifesting from that place. Because remember, you create your own reality. You do. You created this reality, but at the same time, a lot of the time in these situations, you've been hacked. You've been hacked because you didn't know you were you didn't know that you were this creator being, but other people knew, and they used that against you. They used your own mental energy in order to get you to manifest a reality that was subpar to the one you came to live, in order to keep you stuck to get something from you. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, so some of you, this mother really played on your, what would this be? Let me show you what the cards are. It says, I keep you in my life because you make me look good. And I call you fat or ugly so you believe nobody else would want you. So for some of you, your mother really played on making sure that you never were built up in your own sense of self-esteem, confidence, beauty. Now with this, they call you fat or ugly. Any assault against your appearance is oftentimes sacral chakra harnessing or harvesting. It's for the intention of shutting you down in the sacral. Yes, We also had here using shame to project inferiority on you because their value lies in feeling superior to others. So this mother has had a very, very strong spirit, or has a very, very strong spirit of envy. We're talking about this, we're going back in time because this situation looks like it's a family situation. It's something that's been enacted towards you since you were a child. Hence the reason why it may have taken you longer to wake up, to recognize, to realize this stuff, because it literally was a part of your conditioning. It was a part of your development. Okay? Because we have here Karmic Mother right in the center of the reading, but we also have here that you've been under mind control and part of an experiment that your family received money or access for. But then we also have the subliminal programming card came out first, which is MK. Programming. Okay, so there definitely is some kind of mind control that you've been under, that you have broken out of. You have broken out of. And because as you were breaking out of it, this karmic mother decided that she was losing control and tried to get you back into this mental prison, and to that extent even tried to like work with other spiritual practitioners to try to get you back into the mental cage that you broke out of. And the way she put you into this mental cage to begin with was from childhood, shaming you, trying to trap you in shame, so you betray self and choose them or their way. Okay, so yes, it's at the bottom. So that she was using, at the bottom of the deck, I constantly compare myself to you. So there's a very, very strong envy that this mother has had, it would seem with these cards that it's been there since you were a child, if not since birth, right? And this spirit of envy, this is just the thing. When people don't deal with the truth of their hearts, they open themselves up to entities. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this mother is overridden right now at this point by entities, and has been for a while. And it's these entities at work against you through her. Okay? Also utilizing psychic attacks, meditation, and visualization. Again, this is another form of mental magic that I've come to notice a lot of the time, when people can no longer have an effect on you with their words, when you no longer, what your mother no longer said carried weight for you anymore, like she could insult you and you could see right through it. It didn't bother you anymore. You began to build in strength whenever that time was, whether it was recent or in the recent past, or if it was in the past, it doesn't matter. At that point, when this karmic mother began to realize that she couldn't do that anymore, she started to employ other forms of mental magic. And in that sense, it's like when with this psychic attacks, meditation, and visualization, they try to send their nasty thoughts literally towards you. It's a conscious and it's a conscientious decision they make to attack you energetically and psychically. Okay, so there is coven or secret society activity here also, right? They sign, and then at the bottom, right underneath that, they signed you over to a life of poverty and lack, so they and others could profit off of your energy. So yeah, this was some kind of family project, like I said, where the trade of you being under some kind of mind control in order for energy harnessing to occur, likely mainly from the sacral chakra, was there in order for them to gain something in the material, whether it was money, prestige, access. It doesn't really matter. Okay, the card that is here also, that's being shown at the bottom of the deck, is that there is energetic debris that is still lingering. Okay, so that means that you might be cleared of this. Like, you might know this is no longer like affecting you. I'm sure they're still throwing this shit because none of these people have stopped. They're desperate, right? But you're clear of the energy having an effect on you, like new attacks, but you still have a little bit of energetic debris that needs to be dealt with, needs to be cleared, needs to be cleansed. Ritually, in meditation, revoking it. I mean, you've gotten this far, you probably know what to do. But yeah, there is still energetic debris lingering. Let's get some more information. I feel like they know that you know some things, right? But I don't think they know the extent to which you are protected at this point rather. I'm just checking the time. I don't think that they know the extent to which you are protected and not to be messed with. And I think that's why they keep on sending it. And then I think a part of it is also arrogance, because with this spirit of envy coming out so many times, and this constantly comparing themselves to you, and this energy of wanting you stuck in shame and feeling really badly about yourself. Another message coming through is this fat or ugly energy that she may have sent you. You may have had issues with food and body image as a child, especially in your teenage years, or even younger. And I keep you in my life because you make me look good. This mother was overly obsessed with appearances and how others saw her as a person and saw you, and projected a lot of that onto you too. But also some of this was to prepare you later on in life to have such low self-esteem that either the relationships that you got into, especially romantic ones, this energy would continue to grow and be manifested and cycled, because you would then choose partners who would give you the same messaging unconsciously. This is the point of mind control that people don't get. They think that mind control is trapping a person in a hospital room and giving them drugs and everything. Mind control is something that can be enacted upon a person over time simply through mental cues, especially in the parental relationship with the child, okay? So there's something here about targeting you with these messages in order to make sure that you didn't grow in self-esteem or self-confidence, so then you would ultimately enact this abuse upon yourself in later on relationships. Let's see. And whoever this karmic mother is, she's got some kind of like training in this. Like, she knows what she's doing here. She knows Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So we have Saturnian energy coming out here. And then we also have Mars. Ooh, your physical energy, drive, strength, and lightning spirit. Now, the interesting thing about this is that a few messages coming through with this. With the Saturnian energy, this can be used. People will tune into Saturnian energy, and today is Saturday. We are on the day of Saturn, in order to trap people. Saturn is that energy that, in its malefic presentation, it can be used to trap and to bind. But Saturn energy is also, it can be used to liberate one from karmic cycles, and liberate one from injustice, and liberate one from being bound, okay? So like, for example, working with Saturn on today, like a day of Saturday, is a great day to do cord cutting. It's a great day to do the removal of energetic debris, either the day of Saturn, if you can do it on a Saturday, or if you can do it on any day, and you tune into the planetary hours and you find the hour of Saturn. If you can do it on a Tuesday, the day of Mars and the hour of Saturn, that's also very powerful, because Mars energy is all about tuning into our inner warrior. It's about standing up for ourselves. It's about going after things with passion, going after things for ourselves with passion. So for you guys, I would check out, where is my Mars and where is my Saturn? It could be that with this message here, where they infiltrated your birth charts, they could have been doing something specifically with your Saturn and your Mars placement. So check that out, especially if it's in your 2nd house, your 10th house, 8th house, okay? What else? So yes. So that message came in too. So in terms of like breaking out of this energy, because we have energetic debris still lingering, you might want to tune into some Mars energy. You might want to tune into your righteous anger. You might want to tune into that energy of Mars is good for breaking things. It's a very, very fiery energy. And if you use it in a controlled manner, it works very well to clear away certain energies that are not serving you, and certain stubborn energies too. Like Mars energy gets a bad rep a lot of the time because people associate it with violence, but it's not violent unless you're misusing it, okay? Yes. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Let's get you some guidance in terms of, especially with this energetic debris lingering. Let me go into my guidance deck. Up your morning protection routine. Up your morning protection routine. So this is showing me that maybe some of you are being, especially with the psychic attacks, meditation and visualization, this mother spirit could be attacking you in sleep, or she could be purposely directing that energy towards you in sleep. And sometimes it just happens because, you know, people have so much hatred and envy towards you, and they have no real control of their spirits, and they're not walking in the truth of how they feel. They're lying to themselves about this energy, this envy, this hatred, all of this. They lie to themselves about it, and as such, they separate themselves from having control over many aspects of self, including their own spirit, as well as the fact that a lot of the time, by this time, people like this are under entity control. So you may be being attacked in your dreams or in your sleep. It can manifest sometimes as nightmares, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it manifests as you waking up in the morning feeling very differently than you did when you went to bed at night. You could wake up feeling very depressed. You might not want to get out of bed, whereas the night before you went to bed, you weren't feeling that way. You had hope for the day ahead. Okay? So in that sense, you're being asked to up your morning protection routine in terms of doing clearing and cleansing work in order to retune into the truth of your own energy upon rising, so that you command your energy throughout the day instead of this person or the debris that's left over. Because with this kind of energy, it becomes really important, even when you've cleared yourself of it, to also retrain your own mind to come into alignment with the truth of who you are, as opposed to who this person tried to make you believe you are. 1611 on my clock. And that's really important, and that is Tower and Justice energy, okay? It's really important because this person, these people, had a vested interest in keeping you believing things about yourself that weren't true. And whatever it is you believe, you create. Whatever you believe and you attach feelings to, you manifest into your reality. So there's a very real battle that's still going on for you here now, in which you have to align your thoughts with the truth of who you are and who you've always been, before these people or this person try to come in and fuck around with your mental reality. That's too many cards. I'll take that one, but I'm putting these other ones back. Your yes, your procrastination is doubt that is being projected on you. Clear it. So here we have, again, we had this energy of the psychic attacks with the meditation and visualization. This person is projecting mental energy towards you that is not your own, to keep you in certain mental prisons. And right now it says your procrastination, and again, the energetic debris that is lingering, this is what it's talking about right here. Your procrastination is doubt being projected on you. So if you are wanting to move forward to do certain things, even when it comes to with the up your morning protection routine, like not being able to be enthusiastic about getting out of bed in the morning and moving forward in faith and hope, like you have something to live for. If you're procrastinating, if you're moving through life slowly right now, and there are things that you actually want to do, or you begin to start to do things and you put them on the side, and you know, like, you know what procrastination is. You're being told here that this procrastination is not a natural procrastination. There is a time to procrastinate. And let me tell you when that time is, because the world has made it seem, the matrix system has made it seem as if procrastination is a terrible thing, and they've attached this label to it, procrastination, right? But here's the truth: we were not sent here to constantly produce. We were sent here to learn. We were sent here to learn. We were sent here to make mistakes. We were sent here to have our own process in learning. And there are times in life where we do have to slow down. There are times in life when we do have to take a back burner and sit down and see what is happening. There are times when being still is when the answer actually comes to us faster, right? But this right here is not what we're talking about. This right here, we're talking about somebody intentionally trying to create delays on your path by getting you to, through projecting mental energies to you that get you to procrastinate and think, therefore, that there's either something wrong with you or that you're supposed to be in this period of slowness. According to this, you're not really. And if this message is for you, you'll what I'm saying will resonate with you. It will resonate in your soul. Okay, so the procrastination that you're feeling is not procrastination. It's self-doubt. It's doubt, and it's not even yours. It's being projected onto you to slow you down. So clear it. Okay, clear that energy. It's not yours, and it's not supposed to, you know, affect your path right now. This has been sent to delay you and slow you down. Tell it, return it to sender, clear your energy, keep it moving. You're meant for greatness, okay? Okay, clean your space, clear the energy of your home. So some of this stuff is either affecting the energy of your home, or this person is targeting the energy of your home. So make sure you're cleansing and you're clearing. The day of Saturn is actually when you're dealing with protective and defensive magic and return to sender. The day of Saturn is actually a really good day for smoke cleansing, washing floors, doing whatever it is that it takes to clear the energy of your space. There's a myriad of ways you can work to do that. If you're feeling unsure and you want guidance in any of these areas, you are welcome to book a one-to-one with me. Check out my information below. I think you can also email me through my website. Maybe I'll leave my email below also. But yes, clean your space. What else came out? Stop beating yourself up. Yes, this person wants you in this permanent state of self-deprecation. 1616 on my clock. Self-deprecation. It's that energy again of wanting you consistently ashamed of yourself. And let me go grab my trusty vibrational scale. Give me 1 second. Let me remind you that on the vibrational scale, shame is the lowest frequency. It's the lowest vibrational energy. And if you can get someone trapped in shame, it actually, let me show you this. One more thing. Because all the energies, can you see, that are in the lower half are energies designed to contract and constrict. And the higher you go up, the more expansive your energy becomes. The bigger you become energetically. Okay? So for as long as you can stay trapped in shame, you stay small. You become limited. There's not much that can happen for you because you don't have the container to hold the expansion that wants to come to you. And this is the purpose. This they know. This is how they energy harness. They must keep you trapped in shame, guilt, and fear, because that way your energy is contracted and it's constricted, and they can take from you in that way. But not only can they take from you, but they can also command your energy in that space. Okay? So, stop beating yourself up and realize that this is the fruit of the years, and for some of you, decades, many of you, decades of the shame programming that they tried to keep you stuck in so you wouldn't rise. Because you see, and this is why, you know, with these covens and these secret societies that people sign on to in order to get material wealth, they don't realize that a lot of these societies are actually anti-ascension groups, because they want to control the narrative of the matrix, and they didn't want ascension to come. And as such, many of us who are ascension beings, when we were born, they knew who we were. That's why they targeted our families. And this is why this stuff has been done to us, because our energy fields, they were trying to keep them small. Because the minute we expand, because of the power we hold as light beings, we hold the ability to not only affect like just one other person. When we are in our power and in our light, our energy has the power to like spread across like regions and multiple groups of people. And that's what they were trying to stop. And this is what is happening now. And as this happens, it's why everything in the matrix is crumbling. So stop beating yourself up. You're a divine being. They knew that. Now it's time for you to not only know that, but to own it and to walk in it and to live it. So you're being called to take a social media and a media break. There are too many influencing voices and energies. Time for you to tune in solely to your own energy. So you know how to move forward and you know what it feels like, and you can be empowered in that place. There have been too many voices trying to tell you what to do, and some of the time you didn't even realize that you were taking your cues from some of these voices, because they seep into your mental and your emotional reality without you even realizing it. Okay, that's the point of an influencer. Influencer. Your fluids are your emotions. It's your water energy. It's your emotions. It's your intuition. It's your subconscious. It's subconscious programming. It's your dreams. Okay, so that's what influencers do. They get in and try to command your subconscious reality again, because then you manifest from that place. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that this reading was helpful and insightful. If it was, please make sure to hit the like. If you would like to book a one-to-one with me, or you would like to order a Tarotstrology soul mapping report where we look at your birth chart placements through the minor and major arcana energies of the tarot that represent each placement, as well as channeled messages, a very detailed written report that is timeless, that is here to help you unlock the truth of your gifts, your powers, your talents, and your own divine blueprint or gold print, then please check out my website. It's been a pleasure reading for you as always. I will be back again soon. Take care. Bye.